hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. We're going to look at William and how he feels about all these stories and rumours going about how his father's conspiring against him and all those kind of issues. Okay, so how does William feel about the media and the story surrounding that his father is working against him? How does he feel about that? He's got so many feelings. Bollocks to that. How does he feel? Queen of Swords. Oh, right, so he's recruited somebody, hasn't he? Yeah, he's recruited somebody. That's enough good. She's going to prove her worth here. I also feel like she's very attractive. So what have we got? We've got three things. Sense of humour. So he'll be laughing at a couple of bits that are out. He's very sharp, so he'll know which one to deal with. Sharp, funny, clever, very clever. So this is why he's brought somebody else in. Are these conspiracy theories, coming from Meghan Markle and Harry? I mean, some of them will be. Yeah, look at that, because they're desperate. That card flew out right at the beginning. Yeah, they're desperate, aren't they? In despair, we're not getting the reaction we want. We'll invent things as well. I also think that the media are pretty happy to concoct their own bullshit and all. They all have their own agenda, okay? Look for your patterns, but if I was looking for a pattern, I would say, oh, well, we start off with slagging Harry and Meghan off, and then we work our way to the king, and then we move into William and Catherine territory. Always consider the source. Always think, right, if they're saying that, why would they be saying it, Why would they? How does Catherine feel, about all these stories that they're getting briefed upon from Camilla? It's just not true. It's just not true. It's like, yeah, it's negative PR, which they expect anyway. It's something that they've incurred all their lives. Now, there might be appear to be suffering, though it's not over. Will William and Catherine and this lady be able to fight back? Yeah, well, you're getting the removal here. You're getting the removal. So as far as William and Catherine are concerned, Harry is out and will never get back in. And who can blame him? All the terrible things he said and done, and continues as well, making out that he wants to change, but doesn't, making out he wants a reconciliation, but he doesn't. All of his behaviour and actions demonstrate for clear that he doesn't want to be back in the royal family. All he has to do is shut his mouth, get on with the job. Uh, there was one thing I was thinking about this morning, right? When people were like problematic, we'll say, and they go, oh, I won't do it again, I promise. Oh, I'm gonna change. Oh, it's because of this. Oh, I went through that. People don't respect you because you've broken those promises time and time again, and so now they no longer mean anything to anybody. But silent action, that's what you do. You make the small changes one by one over a period of time. You say nothing, you don't promise anything, and then you get on and do it. And then before you know it, or after a time, yeah, so Harry, silent action, that's all it takes, and people respect you. You don't even have to expect anything back, it will just come to you. People will say things like, God, you've really changed, and I feel so much better around you. Unfortunately, that can't be said for Harry, not now, and not ever while he's with Meghan. See, this never explained, never complained is, well, I was thinking about it the other day and I thought, is it the right thing to do? Or is it time now? Well, why is, William ready to set the record straight away? Because he's sick of the upset, they're dragging on, and it's not so much about cutting the oxygen off from Harry and Meghan. It's about the upset, He's been very, very hurt by things. And even King Charles, I mean, King Charles isn't seeing Harry today or any other day in the near future, okay? He's absolutely steaming with his son. I mean, this labelling the solicitors and indeed Harry ultimately as a fraudster. Wow. Don't want it anymore. He's so upset. He's had enough. How does Catherine feel about, dealing with Harry and Meghan and setting the record straight? How does she feel about it? She's all for it as well. She thinks it's a good idea, and it is really. I mean, the king couldn't have done it too much. Well, just because of who he is and the way he is, but William can is taking it into, their future. And at this rate, the way these two are carrying on, Harry and Meghan, it's a threat to the monarchy. So, yeah, she thinks it's a real good idea. And guess what, guys? There's even more to come. Even more to come. And it's not designed so that, it's competition. It's not because William is jealous of Harry. It's not any of that. They've had enough, okay? For the last 3 years, they have been put through hell. And now it's time to do something about it. I mean, really, Meghan, you've taught everybody, okay? Now, when I see these titles on videos about Harry and Meghan, I don't click on them because I already know what it's going to say. You can just anticipate and predict what's happened, what they're going to do next. And I mean, that is people that aren't psychic. They're just so goddamn predictable. And now, I see it, my eyes have been awakened. You see, if you can awaken yourself to Harry and Meghan's patterns of behaviour and, predict the outcome, that's what we need to be doing with the government, and what's going on in the world, how it affects us. But I do see that, it takes time, and we are layer by layer, awakening to what the governments are up to, what, how predictable they are as well. And how does this, woman feel about Harry and Meghan's, just rampage all over the Waleses? Yeah, look, she's not happy about it. She actually, get them out. They're unemployed. They're wasters. Keep them out of the monarchy. This is what she's advising as well. Obviously, she's chief of communications, but she absolutely agrees with William and Catherine that Harry and Meghan cannot be allowed to return. They're done. They're done. even if you could get a relationship going between William and Harry, then it's one that's just cordial, you know. William will never ever have the same relationship with Harry that they had prior to Meghan. It's gone. You can't get things back. Okay. Yes or no? Will this woman blow Harry and Meghan apart? Oh, yes. I like your confidence. Harry, Harry, Harry. Harry, focus on Harry, focus on Harry. Will she? Well, Harry's doing that himself, okay? Harry is doing that himself. Does oh, you getting it? I think the first thing she's going to tackle is Invictus. Is she going to tackle Invictus? Well, maybe we're getting revenge here, okay? A bit of revenge. Well, send somebody like Tyndall. I keep saying he goes. I've said that for a couple of years now that he ends up in Invictus. So will they send Mike Tyndall as revenge on Harry? No, 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 no. This is about denying something. Right, so this is separate. What will this woman, is this woman going to try and make Harry look better? No, thank God for that. So there is revenge. You can't escape him, you know. You can't escape him, but you can manage him. Or manage. It's not manage him, it's manage the shit that they blow out. But I'm interested. Is this to do with like they? It's not just Harry, it's the press. Unreliable sources and denying. So that's it, you know, dealing with that, not making Harry look better at all. The focus is anybody, not just Harry, but anybody now coming out and saying things that aren't true will be, you know, dealt with. Will William see fit to start warning off their press? Absolutely. They've been getting away with it far too much. In fact, I think he finds he's going to take a new modern rota, royal rota. Well, that's right, isn't it? He's going to move away from mainstream media and the newspapers to things that are online as well. Is William going to insist on removing Harry and Meghan from the royal website? They'll have no choice when all these lies and pack of lies come out. They'll have no choice, they'll have to. Oh, Harry and Meghan, what have you done? What upsets William the most about Harry? Just all the shit, you know. He hasn't gone away, has he, and left it at all. He's just on at him all the time. And now, even now going that the King's, you know, against William, I do not believe that, okay? It is not logical, and it is not in my cards neither. Uh, you bond over something seriously ill, like cancer. You bond when the world is against you. You bond when there's so much shite going on and people causing trouble, like Andrew as well. You know, that makes the King feel William is even more trustworthy and he's even more proud, okay? Whereas Harry, well, he's a delinquent child, isn't he? Okay, delinquent. What does William want from Harry? He wants out of the line of succession. That's what he wants. Off the website, off this, off that, off the other. How does William feel about Meghan? Give her enough money, pay her off, pay her off, pay her off. She's just, well, she's spending Harry's money. It's like Harry's energy, you know, good energy, pure energy. It's like she sucked it all out of him for the odd coin. Well, there's something surprising coming up here, and it is to do with money. How does he see Meghan? All about the money. Now, do you remember, guys, a couple of years ago when I said uh, Meghan will cost Harry millions? Well, that's just come out, hasn't it? You know, a business venture costing him millions, and yeah, it will be millions. It'll be high millions as well, all for her expensive ideas that you know she's just not consistent. So when you first meet somebody like that, you think, oh yeah, I'll go along with it, I'll go along with it. But you know, after time after time after time, you should get wise. What does he want from Meghan? Nothing. Nothing. Don't want anything to do with it at all. Don't want anything. How does Catherine see Harry? Yeah, how does Catherine see Harry? Needs to see a doctor. You know, I think she's worried that he could harm himself. You know, she sees him as ill. Well, she'd recognise her, wouldn't she? Because she's involved with all the mental health things and projects and stuff. And quite clearly, you can see from his face, he's not in a good position. So, and I don't know why, but it's as if I feel he's going to get himself killed if he carries on like that. How does she see Meghan? Delays make you suspicious? with the birth. I don't think Harry or Meghan have sent paperwork in for these children. And these delays are making them suspicious, you know. Are people right about this birth? Because I'm not being funny, but 6 and 4 years for 2 birth certificates that they haven't had. Is this about Archie and Lily? Yeah, yeah, look, fear. Fear there. Not fear on Catherine's part. But they've all been left out in the cold. They all haven't hardly seen their kids. I don't think anybody's seen Lily. And also, you know, Archie as well. Do you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of when she was seen holding Archie on a bump, smiling at the cameras that wasn't supposed to be there. It was a massive bump and all. And she was wearing black. And I think he was wearing some kind of hat. Will William and Catherine insist upon? No, because they should know, actually, they should know. Uh, do William and Catherine know that Meghan did not birth those children? The keeper of secrets. Not saying anything. Right, well, I can understand why they wouldn't say anything, because they don't have to. All they have to do is just take Harry and Meghan out, and the kids as well. So we'll removing them from the line of succession, save. Deny. Where was that deny card? And the revenge. Right, so we'll kick it. Does William believe that kicking him out the line of succession altogether? Uh, oh no. No. Is it coming out soon? It happens, but it doesn't happen that way. Right, so I kind of feel like William thinks if he kicks Harry, Meghan, and the kids out of the line of succession, then there won't be too many questions asked about Archie and Lily, uh, not on the royal family side. Is that right? Will he do that? Yes, that's what he's hoping for. Yeah, there's the website straight after line of succession. Because that's the thing, isn't it? Everybody's saying about Archie and Lily, it's all because of the line of succession. So if William sorts that out, then it's no longer a problem for them. It's a problem for Harry and Meghan, but not for William. And he can always say, didn't know. Okay, outcome for William in the next few weeks, okay? Okay, in the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear about him turning something down, okay? He's not going. Does William foresee any of the royal family associating with Harry at the Invictus? They could make a donation. Do you know what? I just feel like something it goes off before then. Okay, something goes off before then. So that, I don't know. It's like if they get the money, if they get the money, if they get the money. this isn't about Invictus. It's about how William views people wrongly saying that they're at each other's throats, because they're not. And it's like when Harry said about Camilla. Camilla's been a good partner and wife to Charles. Even like it happened with my granddad. I was all for my nana, and when she died, oh my God, they go from sinner to saint, don't they? And then it took years, and I'm talking maybe 30 years, for me to be able to see and realise that the woman he had an affair with was good for him and looked after him. And I learned as well that my nana wasn't a saint either. I mean, you don't know that at the time, but, you know, so, yeah, she's all right, is Camilla. She's all right. Erin, William, Catherine, they're good, thank you. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back soon with a reading on Charles and how he feels about this. Okay? Bye now. Bye-bye.